This week at the United Nations General Assembly, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu took center stage, literally and figuratively. But it wasn't just his speech that grabbed headlines. As Netanyahu addressed the assembly, a wave of delegates walked out in protest, highlighting the deep divisions over Israel's ongoing war in Gaza. Netanyahu didn't hold back. He slammed world leaders who've criticized Israel's actions, accusing them of caving to biased media, radical Islamist constituencies, anti-Semitic mobs, and as he's done before, he brought a prop, a map labeled The Curse, which he marked up with a thick black marker, underscoring his point about the dangers Israel faces in the region. But the world is shifting. As of September 2025, 157 out of 193 UN member states, about 81%, now officially recognize Palestine as a sovereign state. That's a huge jump in diplomatic support, and it's happening fast. UK, Canada, Australia, Portugal, sparking an angry response from Netanyahu. His message was blunt. Recognizing a Palestinian state after the October 7th attacks, he said, was giving a huge prize to terrorism. Netanyahu's speech wasn't just for the diplomats in the room, it was broadcast live into the Gaza Strip. In a direct address to Hamas and those holding Israeli hostages, he demanded, "Lay down your arms, let my people go, free the hostages, all of them, the whole 48, free the hostages now. If you do, you will live. If you don't, Israel will hunt you down." But not everyone was on board with this approach. Families of the hostages criticized the speech, with one mother saying, "Every sentence other than 'I came to the US to sign a deal that will return everyone home' is a form of psychological abuse for them." The pain and frustration among hostage families is still raw, and Netanyahu's words did little to ease their fears. Meanwhile, the humanitarian crisis in Gaza is spiraling. Israel's offensive has killed more than 65,000 Palestinians, displaced 90% of Gaza's population. Starvation is becoming a grim reality for many. Internationally, Israel is facing growing isolation, with even some traditional allies signaling limits. Former US President Donald Trump, for example, recently stated he wouldn't allow Israel to annex the occupied West Bank. As for the conflict on the ground, Netanyahu insists that the final remnants of Hamas are holed up in Gaza City, vowing to repeat the atrocities of October 7th. He says this is why Israel must finish the job as quickly as possible. So, where does this all leave us? The world is watching as Israel doubles down on its strategy, even as more countries recognize Palestinian statehood, and the humanitarian toll in Gaza deepens. The walkouts at the UN were just the latest sign of how divided the international community has become over this conflict. Thanks for watching.